about your show, Long Way to Midnight.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about the plot and maybe what inspired you to write the piece.
Okay. Well, it's about a guy, middle-aged guy who's 45 years old, who's caught in the middle of things. He has a unsatisfying marriage with a...
I hear that never happens.
It's semi-autobiographical, believe me, it happens. With a woman who is emotionally unstable. He has a 10-year-old daughter who is wise beyond her years, and he has an 80-year-old mother who is also wise beyond her years. So the story is really about how this guy plods through his life through the help of his granddaughter and his mother. It's really a story about family, about relationships, about values, and about the decisions that we make when your dreams are over here and reality is over here, and you have to make choices. You know, what's important to me in my life. So that's the basic plot.
Interesting.
Lots of music. We have like probably 13 songs.
In an hour
in
show?
An hour show.
That's incredible. So
I
they
know,
just
we were just
sing
talking
every
about how
4
it's-
seconds? Wow.
Lots of singing.
And I believe we saw the child and the grandmother the other
Yes.
night here at the press
That's
release.
right. That's right. And then you saw last night we saw Gail, one of my characters, perform a song called "I Believe in Me."
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, it's
Excellent.
beautiful. Yeah, I've got a fantastic cast. But like we were talking about, this is my first foray into theater. I've written music a lot. I've been in bands for a number of years. I worked for radio. In fact, Pat Launer and I worked together at KPBS way back when. But this is my first foray into musical theater.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
And Lolly Borak is the director.
Yes, exactly. Lolly has been phenomenal.
So how did you hook up with her?
Lolly was, as you know, she's an excellent actress, an award-winning director, and she does improv. She did improv with my wife. So
Okay.
my wife and Lolly were in an improv troupe together, and when I was looking for a director, the improv teacher suggested Lolly. And my wife had seen Lolly in the Dixie Swing Club, I think,
Yeah.
and she was blown away by Lolly's performance. So Lolly had some credibility in the theater realm.
Sure.
And she's just, like I was saying yesterday to her, you are a can-do person. She just gets it done.
That's great.
Yeah.
Having done directing and acting and all that, it's nice when people can show up and do their part.
She's incredible.
That's great. So you are a local San Diegan then?
I'm a local San Diegan, although it's in the program that I'm from Los Angeles. I'm not.
Well, the program never lies, so maybe you just didn't, maybe you didn't know.
But it's a confusing program because one program says Los Angeles, the other
Don't
one
say
says
that,
San
I'm recording
Diego.
this. No, it's a perfectly good, it's a good program. Use your programs.
And I gotta say, if you're recording this, I want to. I've put out a number of shout outs to the San Diego theater community, but I have to do that again. I started with nothing. I started with this script, and I started making calls to people. I was just, I was beating the bushes in San Diego over the past year trying to get the show into a theater. And so I called upon a number of the people who I met during that time. And they have been so magnanimous in terms of making suggestions for actors. I couldn't have done this without the San Diego theater community. There's no way.
It's very true.
Yeah.
You being from Los Angeles, you probably don't know this, but people are much nicer in this community than they are
very
in the
nice.
Los Angeles. Sorry, Los Angelinos. It's true. San Diego's the best.
Yeah.
So how did you come to the Fringe Festival as opposed to doing it in another of one of San Diego's fine theaters?
I'm in a San Diego theater playwriting group, San Diego Playwrights.
Okay.
And
Very apt.
yes, very original name. And Kevin came by with a few other people back in December or January, I think, to talk about Fringe Festival. I had never heard of it before. But when he talked about it, I thought, well, I've got a musical, and the musical is a almost 2-hour musical. We ended up condensing to an hour.
Oh wow.
So I was thinking, I have to do that, or I'll have to do something. But do you take musicals? Would you take something like this? And he said, obviously, we'll take anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come to me.
Right.
So I I filled out the application. That's how I did it. And I've been submitting to festivals, and haven't gotten through. Didn't break through yet. This is going to break through.
That's great.
Yeah.
Speaking about We Take Everything, have you
Yes.
been able to see anything yet, or any snippets?
I'm
that
looking
intrigue
forward
you?
to it. I've been to the previews. The one up here and the one last night at Sprouse. So yeah, there's definitely some things I'm interested in seeing.
Anything you can share with us?
There was this dance. The dance companies were the companies that interested me. I'm looking forward to seeing you. Divya. So I'm like you. I'm terrible at first names. And there was a dance company over here on Monday or Tuesday, whatever it was, that did this homage to. It was a military burial.
Right.
And then they did something else last night too. And I thought, it's interesting. I don't necessarily go in for the I love absurd, but I don't love a lot of cursing, and I don't love a lot of outlandish behavior for the purposes of outlandish behavior.
Sure.
I want to see something that has meaning. And those pieces, there was two dancers that were dancing last night that I wish I could remember their names. They were beautiful, and it was poetry in motion. I know that's an old expression, but that's what it was. They were just majestic. And so I'm looking forward to seeing them. But for theater, I'm a pretty nice guy overall, but for theater, I'm tough. I'm tough on myself, and I'm tough on other things that I see.
No.
I'm not willing to see something that's going to. I want to see something that has meaning. And that's really important to me. It has to move me in some way. So we'll see.
Yeah, we shall see. I think the great thing about Fringe, though, is that it encourages people to see things that you maybe normally wouldn't see. You wander in and you figure, oh, this is a piece of meaning, or oh, this is something terrible. But now I know that I don't like that, and I'm not going to look for other things.
And that's a good point, because in 2 minutes, what can you show?
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's a good point.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I know that I have to send you off because you have a performance or a tech.
We do. No. I wish it wasn't a tech. We have a performance.
Do you remember off the top of your head all of your performance dates?
I do, as a matter of fact.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we're at Long Way to Midnight. It's at the Lyceum Theater, and we have performances tonight at 8 o'clock. Tomorrow, the 4th of July, we have performances at 2 p.m. and on Saturday at 6:30 p.m. And we'd love to have people come. There's lots of music, and it's really a story about family and relationships. So it's something that I know everyone can relate to.
Excellent. Well, I can't wait to sneak away from Club Fringe and
Good.
come see it. So
I hope so.
Thank you so much for spending some time with us, and we'll hope to see you soon.
Thanks very much.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Jonathan.
Kristen.